Hey there, Bummers, Maude, Garrett for Geek Bomb, and I thought there's no better time or place to do a Wonder Woman review than basically on a part of the set. This is where she gets the sword, and it's a great scene. But I don't want to spoil too much for you. This is a spoiler-free first thoughts of the movie. So essentially, I loved it. I thought this was a great movie, and I'll tell you why. The exposition was done very, very succinctly. So at the start, it tells a great picture in a really entertaining way. You get a real sense of what's going on. The storyline itself was quite linear, which I didn't actually have a problem with. A lot of the times in the movies, you'll follow 2 or 3 different storylines, and it'll cut back and forth in between to create suspense. This didn't actually require that. The reason why you want to watch this movie is for the chemistry between Gal and Chris Pine. Chris Pine basically steals every scene that is in. I don't know what it was about him playing Steve Trevor, but something just clicked. And I actually had a chat with Patty Jenkins, the director, about it, and she said that he really connected with this character.
He is that guy, you know? Chris is that guy. Chris is like such a man, such a great actor, so funny, but also not sexist at all. Because he's so comfortable with himself, he really takes other people on their face value and is very relaxed about it. And that's, Wonder Woman deserves to fall in love with the guy that makes her feel like that.
And I just got back from interviewing him then as well. And the way that he talked about the purpose of this movie and the themes being centered around love and hope, and he was so genuine about it, you can tell that he's really, really established and built this character, done an amazing job at it.
This is, I think, a way more complex film, and at the heart of it is a relationship. It's actually kind of driven by a relationship more than anything else, and the superhero leads with, if anything, love and compassion and hopefulness, and however that may sound, it's so true, and it's so much better than the alternative, which is not so fun and way dark. There's a real kind of hopefulness to this film, I think.
Wonder Woman and Gal's portrayal of Wonder Woman is this perfect balance of innocence, which is so great. It's kind of like the Steve Rogers, what you see in Captain America, how he, you know, is unfrozen and all of a sudden in a completely different era, whichever way you want to say that, and he's learning about technology and things for the first time. That's exactly the same in this movie with Wonder Woman, except instead of being a different decade, it's a completely different world and existence for her. And she's kind of still always in this mentality that it's all about Greek mythology and it's all about the gods, especially Ares, god of war, and that's like her goal and her drive. And Chris Pine, or Steve, is just trying to convince her that it's a lot different here on Earth, even though it is in the 1900s. And their dynamic and chemistry is just amazing. There are laugh out loud moments here. The humor is very unexpected, but it's so fantastic. The third act, it has a bit of a twist, which was very unexpected, but overall the action sequences are done so well. The choreography is incredible. They slow it down so much. You're so immersed in the action that's happening. And at one stage, Wonder Woman basically bursts through a wall with her knee in this giant kick. I've put the gif on my Twitter already, and the Hans Zimmer Wonder Woman theme erupts out. I got goosebumps. I was fist pumping. It was such a moment. This movie is a pleasure to watch. You're going to enjoy it. And DC, you've done great with this one. Patty Jenkins, honestly, you're a force to be reckoned with, and you have done a great job with this movie.